March is a very special month for me. I cannot believe it's been a year already ever since I started my job as the marketing officer at this particular company. If you've been following me here on social media, you know my testimony, how I had given up on working in corporate. I was no longer applying. I was like, I'm done. You know how it is. The world can really push us there. It can really push us there. But early 2024, God decided to use one of my friends to refer me to this job that I'm now working in. And all I can say is I've healed, I've learned, and here are 5 lessons that I've learned in working in corporate. Enjoy this video. Hi YouTube, welcome back to my channel. It is your girl Petty. Thank you so much for joining me on yet another video. If you are new here, go on and subscribe and like and comment. If you are a returning subscriber or you're watching this for, I don't know, the second, the third time, you know what, like and comment and share this video to whoever you think will benefit from it. Today, like I said in the intro, I'm speaking to you and just letting you know the 5 lessons that I've learned in working in corporate for 1 year so far. I know I've worked in it a little bit back there, but I was just like, this is special. You know the story. This is kind of special. So yeah, sit back, relax, and enjoy. The first lesson that I learned is you're not alone. You are not alone. Yes, coming from doing music on my own, podcast, Women Deliver, I was the one that was leading everything, and now going to corporate, it was a very, I can say a change for me. It was a different playground, because when you are the leader, when you are the one who is in charge, or you have the vision, you're like, it's my vision, I know where we want to go, this is where we're going to go from point A to point B. But now with working in corporate is different. You're submitting to a vision, but not your vision or the next person's vision, is the organization's vision. So however, when I say you're not alone, I'm trying to say that, like I said, I was coming from a place where I was used to doing things alone, carrying the burden on my own, the wins on my own. Whereas now it's like you're working together. Your goal is not your goal alone, it's everyone's goal, and it's your win is everyone's win, your loss is everyone's loss. So yeah, that's one thing that I actually learned when I now fully immersed myself in the corporate world, to say, you know what, it's not about me anymore, it's not about you, it's not about me, it's about having that goal that covers for everyone. We cover for each other, I cover for you and you cover for me. And yeah, it was such a beautiful realization. The next lesson that I learned in the past 1 year is it's okay to fail. Yes, it's okay to fail. Just like I said in the first point where I said that you're not alone. Yes, it also refers to this one. It's okay to fail, in the sense that when you fail, it's not just you that is failing. It is the organization that is failing. As much as that puts pressure on you, it kind of relieves you to say that, okay, I have failed, but it's not like petty, it's your fault. As much as it's my fault, the organization will kind of like cover for me. So that's the beauty about corporate world, is like, it's okay to fail. And the good thing is, because you work with other people, where you lack, another person will fulfill that. And where that person lacks, in the other hand, you are actually able to fulfill that. And it's such a beautiful, and you know what, I think for me, that also, I'm still learning that point. I'm actually still learning about that, to say that it's okay to fail. Because I, at the beginning, was someone who was like, if an event fail, it is my fault. If something goes wrong, it's my fault. But then it's like, no, you're not alone to carry the burden on your own. You have other people. So you win as a team, you fail as a team. And that's also the beauty of working together as in corporate. The next point is include God in everything that you do. Guys, I am the business development officer, aka the marketing officer of where I work. And sometimes, let me tell you, there were moments in my 1 year where I was like, there is no way that we're gonna pass through this. There's no way. And in most cases, I remember this other time when I was doing an event, and I actually shared this kind of story testimony on my social media, on my Facebook and Instagram. If you're not following me, I don't know why you're not following me on my Facebook. You need to follow me, because I always drop some gems there. So what happened was, I was hosting an event, and it was starting on Thursday, and come Monday I only had one person that had paid. And to me, like I said, if you've listened to my second point where I talked about failing as well, like it was just so hard for me, because I'm someone who pushes herself so hard, and sometimes you're just like, I've done everything that I could. I've advertised, I've shared my vision, I'm like, come people to this event, you have to pay, and then no one was there. And I remember saying a prayer that day. I was just like, I read a verse, I think it's in Matthew, or I'm forgetting, but I'll just flash it here on the screen, where Jesus, he was preaching and people got hungry, and he was like, the disciples were asking him, like, what are we going to give people? And he was like, and then another disciple came and said that there's a boy with only 2 fishes, 5 loaves and 2 fishes, and then he took those loaves and broke them and blessed them, and then it fed 5,000. And I remember just praying to God, like, I need that miracle. I need you to multiply. I need you to multiply this person. And the impossible happened. A miracle happened. God came through. By the time that we went to that event, there were like 13, 14 people that had actually paid for that event. And you see how it is. That's why I'm saying that you need God in everything that you do. You need to include him, because there will be time where, like, you as a person, you have done your best, you have put on your very best, your limit, and then you're just like, God, it's now like your turn to just come up and show up and just do the impossible. So yeah, put God in everything that you do. The next point is, don't forget to rest. Rest. You are not married to your job. You're not married to your job. Take your weekend off. For me, I'm just like, maybe on certain days, but on most days when 4:30 or 5, like it gets to that time, I pack my bags and I go home. No matter how much, like there's still a lot of things to do, because unless they are like at your workplace paying for overtime and things like that, it's okay, you can still work overtime. But I would also want you to respect yourself and rest. If it's time to clock. If it's time to get to work on time, clock off on time. And yeah, take your weekends. For some of you, you work on weekends, which is okay, but if you don't work on weekends, focus, like do your thing on weekend, rest. Just take time for yourself. You are not married to your job. One thing that I realized about working, that I've learned, is you can work so hard, but then sometimes when a certain thing happens to you, let's say you pass away or you are sick, those people can easily replace you, or someone can actually come and do what you're doing. So there is no need for you to really go that far. Like I said, now we work together. So you do your part where you were supposed to do your part. Take yourself out, enjoy yourself. You're not married to your job, and do your thing. Like, enjoy the fruits of your labor. If it's time to rest, call friends, go out, enjoy. Just enjoy. Just enjoy. Eating the fruits of your hard earned labor. So yeah, take some time to rest. The last and final point is, find your footing. Find your footing. There's this quote that my pastor always say when he's preaching, or sometimes when he's preaching, is like, when you are in your lane, you are unstoppable. when you are in your lane, you're unstoppable. And for me, getting this job about a year ago, I believe that I actually found my footing, because everything that I do here is something that I've always done and I've been pursuing for a long time. I'm talking about events, I'm talking about marketing, I'm talking about speaking. I love those things, and I just believe that I found my footing. And when you find your footing, you are unstoppable. When you are in your lane, you are unstoppable. So find your lane wherever you are. This is one thing that I learned, when I actually got to where I am right now, and I'm just like, you know what, all the things that I've been doing all these years, it was just preparing me for this particular position that I am in now, events, talking, and all those things. So yeah, find your footing. And when you finally found your footing, you will be unstoppable. I want to end this video by saying that just like any other job, I don't want to come here and pretend like my job is the perfect job. Just like any other job, there are moments that you are sad, there are moments that you even cry, because that's just life, that's how it is. There are moments that you feel misunderstood. There are days where you're just like, I don't want to go to work, or I don't want to wake up and go to work. Funny enough, I saw this thing on internet where it's like, when you are not you no longer have motivation, it's hard for you to go to work, you just have to, like, it's not for you. But then let me tell you something, this is just life. There are days where you're like, okay, today I think I feel better, let me go to work. And then there are days where you're just like, I don't want to go to work. Or a week or a month where you're just like, I don't like to go to work. But I'm so grateful to be here. I love it here. I thank God to be here for this opportunity, because not only did it it opened so many doors, I learned a lot. These five lessons that I've shared, they are just like fish in a pond or a drop in an ocean, because there are a lot of things that I've learned in my 1 year as a business development officer. So yeah, I don't know what the next step or the next year will bring, this 2025, but I'm just trusting in God. I cannot wait to see. I always tell people that this is not my destination, as much as I'm here, this is not my destination, but wherever God leads me, I will follow. And yeah, and whilst I'm still here and doing this job, I want to do my very best. So yeah, thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you so much for just being here. I hope you learned something from my 5 lessons that I've learned in working in corporate over the last year, 1 year. Happy anniversary to me. Happy work anniversary to me. Yes, I'm accepting presents. Go on and like and comment and share what are some of the lessons that you have learned in your corporate world, or in working in corporate, or in doing your business, in starting your business, or whatever it is. Just share them in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching. I'm grateful for you. I thank you. I love you, and God bless you. Bye.